Okay, let's unpack this really attractive idea, right?
Right.
Waking up and boom, money's just appeared in your account. Passive income.
Yeah, that's the dream for a lot of people.
Exactly. And today we're doing a deep dive into a video that basically says the law of attraction is how you get there, how you unlock this sort of effortless money.
And right off the bat, this video, it doesn't hold back. It throws you straight into these visuals of like luxury and wealth.
Yeah, lots of flash.
Totally. And it promises this secret formula,
Right.
for manifesting effortless income. It's designed to grab you immediately, spark that desire.
That makes sense. It's a strong hook.
Mm-hmm.
But beyond just like the visuals, what's the psychology there? Why does that approach work so well, do you think?
Well, it taps into aspiration, doesn't it? It shows you something you likely want: financial freedom, ease, and immediately links it to their method. It creates an instant connection and maybe a bit of hope.
Right. And then pretty quickly it shifts to the host's own story.
Mm-hmm. The personal narrative.
Yeah, saying they were stuck in a 9-to-5 job, feeling trapped. Something a lot of viewers probably connect with.
Oh, definitely. That relatability is key.
And they claim the law of attraction was the catalyst, the thing that changed everything, leading to supposedly $10,000 a month in passive income.
That's a very specific and frankly impressive number.
It is. So how does that kind of story arc, the relatable struggle followed by this dramatic success, how does it usually play out in this kind of content?
It's really effective. First, the struggle makes the host seem like one of us. They get it. They've been
It
there.
makes trust.
Exactly. Then the success story acts like, well, proof of concept. It says, look, it worked for me, someone just like you, so maybe...
It can work for you too.
Precisely. It's powerful social proof, even if it's just one person's story, an anecdote.
Okay, got it. And then they hit you with this line. Manifesting passive income is not magic. It's a science.
Ah, yes, the science angle.
Yeah, it's an interesting framing, isn't it? For something that feels pretty abstract. What effect does calling it science have on how people might see it?
Well, science implies predictability, right? A system, steps you can follow.
Like a recipe.
Kind of, yeah. It lends it this air of credibility and logic, makes it seem less like just hoping and more like a learnable skill. It can definitely lower skepticism.
But it's important for you, the listener, to remember that calling it science doesn't automatically mean it's backed by like rigorous scientific evidence in the way we usually understand it.
Absolutely. That's a crucial distinction. The word science is doing a lot of work there in terms of persuasion.
Okay, so let's dig into that personal story more. The video really highlights this turning point shifting focus away from lack, from what they didn't have.
Towards feeling abundant.
Right. And it suggests this internal shift was the main thing, the primary driver for the money actually showing up.
Yeah.
What's the thinking behind that? Why is feeling abundant supposed to be so critical?
The core principle within law of attraction thinking is that your feelings, your dominant vibration, attracts similar things. So feeling abundant is supposed to tune you into the frequency of wealth.
Like attracts like.
Essentially, yes. And, from a more psychological standpoint, feeling optimistic and abundant can change your behavior. You might spot opportunities you'd miss if you were feeling down or defeated. You might be bolder.
Makes sense. And to kind of hammer this home, visually, the video flashes like a bank notification, a deposit hitting the account.
Ah, the screenshot proof.
Yeah, it's quick, but it feels concrete. What's the impact of a little visual like that?
It's surprisingly powerful. Even without context, we don't know where that money came from. Really, it acts as a visual anchor.
Right.
It gives you a tangible image of the promise. Our brains like concrete examples, even small ones. It can sometimes bypass critical thinking, making it feel more real. Like, oh, look, there it is.
Okay, so then the video moves into the how-to.
Yeah.
The step-by-step science.
Let's break it down.
Step 1 is all about getting into that abundance mindset. The idea is the universe rewards feeling rich, and they give you an affirmation. Money flows to me easily.
Right. Write it down. Say it. Believe it.
Exactly. What's the potential upside and maybe the downside of using affirmations like that?
Well, the upside is that affirmations can help challenge negative self-talk. They can boost optimism and maybe self-belief, which isn't nothing.
Okay.
The potential downside, or the misleading part, is the suggestion that just saying the words causes money to appear. There's no scientific basis for that direct link.
So it's not a magic spell.
Not in any provable way, no. The real danger is if you only do the affirmation and neglect, actual financial planning or taking action.
Which brings us to step 2.
Right.
Visualize your passive income streams.
Mm-hmm. Imagine the money rolling in. Royalties, sales, dividends.
And really feel the excitement, they say. How does visualization fit into achieving goals? Does it connect to actually making passive income?
Visualization is a recognized technique in sports psychology and goal setting. Picturing success can clarify your goals, make them feel more real, and boost motivation to work towards them.
So it can get you fired up.
Exactly. It can help you define what passive income looks like for you and maybe inspire you to research or start something. But again, the key distinction is it a motivational tool or is it literally creating the income through thought power alone?
And passive income itself takes real work up front, right? Creating something valuable, investing capital.
Absolutely. Visualization alone won't build a business or pick winning stocks. It needs to be paired with concrete action.
Okay, and that leads nicely into step 3, take inspired action.
Ah, the action step.
Crucial. Yeah, the video does acknowledge it's not just about sitting and wishing. It suggests starting a side hustle, investing, creating a digital product. Stuff like that.
And they use that phrase, the universe meets you halfway.
Right. What do you make of that connection between mindset, this inspired action, and actually generating passive income?
This step brings it back down to earth a bit, which is good. A positive mindset, feeling inspired, can definitely fuel action. It makes you more likely to start, more resilient when you hit bumps.
Sure.
But ultimately, it's the action, the quality, the consistency, the strategy behind it that builds the income stream. The universe meeting you halfway could just mean that when you're actively looking and working, you're more likely to recognize and seize opportunities.
So it's less mystical, maybe more about being proactive and aware.
Yeah.
Because your mindset is geared towards finding solutions.
That's certainly a more grounded way to look at it. It's the synergy of attitude and effort.
Okay. Then the final step.
Yeah.
Detach and trust the process.
Let it go.
Yeah, basically stop obsessing over how it's going to happen. Just trust that your energy alignment will bring opportunities. What are the pros and cons of detachment when we're talking about money?
Well, a benefit could be reduced anxiety. If you're not constantly stressing about results, you might avoid burnout, stay more positive. It allows for flexibility.
Sounds good.
But complete detachment from your finances, that's risky. You need to monitor things, right? Track progress, adjust strategies based on what's actually happening.
You can't just trust the universe to manage your portfolio.
Exactly. Blind faith isn't a financial strategy, so there's a balance. Trusting your efforts, maybe trusting the process to unfold, but staying actively engaged and informed, not obsessing but not neglecting either.
Got it. And the video often includes like a testimonial or another screenshot here as social proof.
Reinforcing the "it works" message, yeah.
Okay, shifting gears a bit to how the video tries to keep you hooked. It has a direct call to action. Asks viewers, what's your #1 block to attracting passive income? Promises to read the comments.
Classic engagement tactic.
Why do they do that? What's the goal?
It makes viewers feel involved, creates a sense of community, a bit of a dialogue.
Makes it feel less one way.
Right, and when people comment, it boosts the video's visibility on the platform. Plus, the creator gets direct feedback on their audience's struggles, which is valuable market research.
Smart. And then, of course, the like and subscribe request, specifically mentioning a future video on affirmations for attracting, like, $50.
The specific, high-value promise.
How well does that work for building an audience, promising future goodies?
Very effective. It gives people a concrete reason to subscribe. They don't want to miss out on that specific, valuable information they've just been teased with. It creates anticipation.
And one more thing, the pinned comment. Often offering a free manifestation blueprint if you click a link.
Ah, the lead magnet.
What's the strategy behind giving away something free like that?
It's usually about getting your email address. They offer something that seems valuable, the blueprint, in exchange for your contact info.
So they can build an email list.
Exactly. Then they can market to you directly off the main platform, send you more content, promote courses, products, whatever their ultimate goal is. It's about building a direct line to interested viewers.
Okay, so wrapping this all up, the core message from the video is pretty clear and very optimistic.
Extremely optimistic. The universe is your ATM. If you believe it, you receive it.
Yeah. It's really encouraging you, the listener, to buy into this idea that belief via the law of attraction is the key to passive income.
And the ending reinforces that. High energy visuals, maybe more luxury shots, subscribe reminders, links to other similar videos, keeps you in that ecosystem.
Right. It keeps the feeling going.
Definitely.
So it leaves us with a pretty big question, really. What is the actual link between our mindset, our beliefs, and our financial situation? This video suggests a direct, almost magical connection.
Through the law of attraction mechanism.
But what are some other ways to think about it? Maybe more, evidence-based ways our attitude might influence our finances without invoking the universe as an ATM. That's definitely something for you to chew on after this